So let's change the question now. The number is the same, and now my question is, we already figured out the total number of factors, and we figured out there are 120 overall factors, right? Now the question is, out of these overall 120 factors, how many are going to be perfect squares? So now I should know what a perfect square is. A very easy example of a perfect square is a 4. A 4 is a 2 into 2. So I see things are paired in a square. Next example could be 9, and I see it's a 3 into 3. And if I look at 4 into 9, 36, which is also 6 square, it can be thought of as 6 into 6, which is again a pair, or it could be thought of as 9 into 4, which is 2 into 2, a pair of 2's, and a pair of 3's. So, however you want to look at a perfect square, everything should be paired up together, right? There can't be an extra 2 here, because then you know the logic will not work and the number will not be a perfect square, because everything should be squared up, and a squared meant a into a, right? A square is nothing but a into a. So the pairing is very important. What that means is that when I looked at my 120 factors and I said my formula was 4 plus 1 and 7 plus 1 and 2 plus 1, right? What was I doing? I was counting from 2 raised to 0 to 2 raised to 4. Now I am saying perfect square, that means everything should be paired, right? So this can be considered, because 2 raised to 0 is 1. 1 is a perfect square as well as a perfect cube. This will work and this will work. This will not work. Why? Because when I say I'm going to use 2 cube in the factor, is not paired, and therefore the factor is not going to be paired, and therefore the factor is not going to be a perfect square. So out of these 5 possibilities, what is working for me? 0, 2 and 4. That means how many possibilities? 3 possibilities. And that is why knowing the fundamental is important, so that you can play with the formula according to the need of the question. Once again, when I said 7 plus 1, what did it mean? It meant from 3 raised to 0 up to 3 raised to 7 I can use in the factors. What is going to be a perfect square for me? 3 raised to 0 will work, 3 square will work, 3 raised to 4 will work, and 3 raised to 6 will work. So out of those 8 possibilities that I was counting earlier, 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to work. So I will count how many ways of going for 4 ways. I will go for a 3 raised to 0, or a 3 square, or a 3 raised to 4, or a 3 raised to 6. Now by now hopefully you have the logic. For 5 I can go for a 5 raised to 0 or a 5 raised to 2. That means only 2 possibilities. So how many ways now? Just the counting, 3 into 4 into 2. Why are we doing it? That comes from permutation and combination. 3 ways of going for 2, 4 ways of going for 3, and 2 ways of going for 5. So overall number of ways would be 3 into 4 into 2, which is 24, right? So the same logic, we have the fundamental idea, and it should be clear why we are multiplying, why we are adding plus 1, why we are multiplying, because a factor is going to be made up of these ingredients. In how many ways can I arrange them or put together was the question. Once you grasp that logic, it's going to be very easy. If the question is perfect square, it was very easy. And now if I change the question to perfect cube, which is the next part, there's not going to be too much of a problem. Once again, I should know what a perfect cube is. So take an example of a perfect cube. Say 8. 8 is a 2 into 2 into 2. So you see there is a triplet involved. Okay. Think of 27. 3 into 3 into 3. Again a triplet involved. You can look at 64. It will be 4 into 4 into 4. And if you break it down again and say 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, again you will be able to form a triplet. So now everything should be in triplets. So essentially, out of 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 raised to 4, what all can I use? I can use 2 raised to 0. Once again, 1 is both a perfect square and a perfect cube. Can't use this, can't use this, can use this. How many possibilities for 2? 2 possibilities. So my formula will become 2 into what? Now let's count for 3. I have 0 to 7. I can now count them on my finger. 0 will work, cube will work, and 6 will work. So 3 possibilities out of those 8 that I was counting earlier. And think of 5. 5 cube is not even there. So the only thing that will work is a 5 raised to 0, which is a 1. So how many ways of doing it? One way. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 6. What are we talking about? We are talking about out of those 120 factors, how many were perfect squares? We were looking at that a minute back. And now we are looking at how many of them are perfect cubes, right? And all of it comes from the fundamentals. And the fundamentals is like 20 minutes of work. So please do try and master it, because then as you see, it just becomes very easy. It can be done orally almost.